Paul, I'm after watching the entire series of Yellowstone and
yeah.
all the cowboys. Did you hear about
Kevin
it?
Costner. I started watching it.
Brilliant.
And I watched. I got into it, and I got fed up with it.
Did you?
I did, and then I heard that Kevin Costner was going to be axed out of it. I thought, nah.
No.
And I thought, because to me, he's the character that I'm most interested in.
Oh yeah,
in
I
it.
loved him in it now. I thought he was brilliant. And actually, myself and my husband, just finished watching the sequel to that, which is 1883. So that's when his grandfather came on the land.
It's the prequel. It's
the
like
prequel,
the prequel,
yeah.
not the
That's
sequel.
the
Yes,
word, yeah.
I'd heard about that.
Oh my God, it's so
what
good.
do you like?
Brilliant.
What do you like most about Yellowstone?
Oh Jesus! Well, for me anyway, it's all the cowboys and the horses and all of this kind of thing. Like, I love big horsey person, but there is a woman in Yellowstone, his daughter, and she is fucking.
I can't remember her name. She's an English actress, isn't she? Is she an English actress?
Jesus, I should have looked up her actual name. Actually.
Yeah, somebody will tell us.
She was absolutely brilliant, lads. Like, and you know what? She's the type of woman every woman nearly wants to be.
Go away, she isn't. Why?
Well, she fucking takes sex whenever she wants it, and she drops the
So
man.
she's no morals or
there.
scruples.
She does not give a fuck. She's
Right.
like most men walking the planet out there.
So she's a masculine woman.
She's completely, just really super intelligent.
She's the brains behind the business of all the kids in the family. It's a bit like, do you remember Dallas used to be on years ago, and there was all the Ewings?
The Ewings.
You had the top guy, the father, and I can't remember his name, and the mother.
J.R. Ewing.
And then you'd all the siblings, and they were fighting.
And Bobby.
So it's a bit like that. It's kind of that kind of reaction. So she's the most intelligent of them.
Is.
She's the
brains
businesswoman.
Business. Yeah, she's
amazing. Ruthless.
Ruthless. Like, as well, but you can see then as the thing progresses why she's ruthless. Do you know what I mean? Her mother was awful to her. Once she became a woman, her mother was saying to her as well that, this is the thing now. Now that you're a woman, men will treat you like you're less than they are. So you're going to have to become extra tough,
right?
And extra hard. Basically.
So don't be a conventional woman.
Yeah.
Is that your experience, though?
Jesus, Paul, I wouldn't say so. No.
Because you're not a ruthless businesswoman.
No, I wouldn't.
You are a businesswoman.
I have definitely gotten an awful lot more hardened. Yeah, I've toughened up. Things have toughened me up. Because you have to make tough decisions. And I think, especially if you have a staff, if you have staff and that, it is hard. But not like her.
No.
She is an exception, lads, to the rule.
But I remember one of the episodes too. She kind of plays the love interest in it, the head cowboy. He's the alpha male.
The alpha male.
But still, he knows his place. He's not like he's not higher up than Kevin Costner. But he's Kevin Costner's eyes on the ground, and again he's ruthless.
Yeah.
But she kind of plays him along a little bit, doesn't she?
She does. Oh God, yeah. She gives him an awful time. Like, she's horrible to him in the beginning, but then of course, she is being attacked and bet up, and she's about to be raped, and he comes in and he rescues her, and that's it then. She falls head over heels in love with him, completely surrenders and allows herself to be vulnerable.
So she wants a man to be a man.
Oh yeah. He has to be.
Not a man who's sensitive and in touch with his feelings and likes to talk about birds and dew on the grass in the morning.
No, she's not interested in that.
He wants him
at all.
to hit steers a box in the head and knock them down and brand them.
Yeah, that's it.
But isn't that politically incorrect? Any steers that are watching, I might be offended by this, I apologise. Isn't it politically correct?
We want to be inclusive of all steers.
All steers, yes. We don't discriminate against steers in this channel at all. In fact, I have a pet steer at home.
Don't want to know about that, Paul.
Yeah. You have a horse.
I do. I'm about to get another one.
Doesn't live in a sitting room. So, yeah, it's politically incorrect.
Yeah. But I think it plays into fantasy, you see. And this is a whole world that certainly I would not have grown up with this. Do you know? I remember my older sister reading the old novels, the Mills and Boons novels, and that's as far as it kind of went.
Did you watch 50 Shades, or did you
I
read?
Did, yeah, and I read the book.
I thought it was the greatest loadish.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I thought it was terribly badly
and
written.
Laughed and giggled throughout the whole book.
So whatever about it being erotic and that, but the way it was written, I thought was terrible.
Really?
Oh, I thought it was.
Well, I didn't notice that for some reason.
Okay. But in that 50 Shades, she's a submissive woman.
She is, yeah, kind of.
She's different from the woman in Yellowstone.
Yeah. Oh, completely different, yeah. Now, but the men are kind of similar. Now, the only thing with Christian Grey is that he is more intelligent, and he's... Not that the cowboys aren't intelligent, but there's that ruggedness or roughness about the lads in Yellowstone, and, you know, which is, you know, part of a woman's fantasy probably, and then the other part is this intelligent, sophisticated man who, you know, has a big successful business and loads of money.
Yeah.
Do you know, so there's two complete opposites
but it's
there
powerful,
at play.
It's powerful men.
It's powerful men, yeah, in some respect.
So do you think that is the woman then, is she programmed to be submissive to the man? I mean, we touched on this in
We did, we looked at that. Well, I would say my generation is at the end of that era, I'd say.
Yeah,
being
you do
programmed.
what your husband tells you to do.
Well, kind of, yeah. Do you know what I mean? That you're there to kind of serve your husband or whatever. But I definitely think that has died out now. When I look at my daughters, it's the complete fucking opposite.
I'm in for a rude awakening when I come out with this little, you know.
There's an awful lot more equality, I would say, now with my children. Do you know, they're a lot more equal about things.
Yeah.
You know.
So your daughters will grow up to be different from you.
Yeah, they're very different to me. They're an awful lot less submissive or worried about saying things or, you know, making choices of their own or whatever. Do you know?
Okay.
When I was a young woman, I never made any choices without my husband.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no way. I'd never do anything without him, kind of thing, you know? Unless I went out and bought something, and then I'd be hiding it in the back of the car for a week.
Well, you see, it's like that old Catholic thing.
Oh,
you were the property
yeah.
of your husband. You even took on your husband's name.
Yeah.
You were Mrs.
Yeah.
His name.
Yeah.
And even like there's a guy called Andrew Tate.
Oh, you were saying something about this guy.
You know, and he believes a woman's place is in the home.
Oh my God.
And that's what she's there for. She wants to work out at the home. She's a hoe. She's a loose woman. Why would she have aspirations, you know?
Wow.
So he would be accused of degrading women, even in human trafficking, stuff like that.
Jesus.
But that, if you feel the need to want to domineer somebody and make them submissive, you're a bully. But that shows that you have your own inherent weakness.
Oh, certainly.
You know, a man who's strong doesn't need to prove he's strong.
No, not to his woman.
You know, and I saw something on Game of Thrones. There was a clip of Donald Trump declaring, well, I'm the president. And then there was a clip of a guy from Game of Thrones saying, if you have to tell somebody that you're the king, you're not really the king.
Exactly. Oh my God, that was one of the first things we learned in college in counselling. If you have to if your client is telling you what they're doing, that's usually the complete opposite of what they're actually at.
Yeah.
So I thought that was hilarious.
So I think if you are secure in yourself, you don't have to put it out there.
Yeah, and I think that's the real fantasy of women, Paul, and men, is that confidence, that quiet confidence, the security within yourself. I think that's what people are attracted to rather than the dominance.
I didn't know it.
Do you hear him? Let us know if you can't get enough of Paul, girls. I'd love to hear about that.
We are the happy headers.
Tormented.
Like us, love us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon.